What's up, Daily Fab Gamers? Thank you so much for watching my stream. Before we jump into this red-hot action, let's review the rules. Don't be a dick. This should go without saying, but better safe than sorry. Chat with me. You know that I can talk at my computer for hours, but it's more fun when my computer talks back. And let's have a good time. I'm here to get sweaty, but that doesn't mean we can't have fun while I do it. Use the chat command DECK for a link to the list I'm playing here. It's also in the video description. Some of these decks are sick, and you might want to play them in real life. In that case, let me refer you to Hamel from the Bazaar. It's never been more affordable to play in the flesh and blood. Players have been buying the cards they need from Hamel for years. I started shopping from him in 2023 and have never found a better deal. The Bazaar's prices are the lowest for singles, full sets, and class sets, including new releases. Omens of the Third Age set bundles are available now and ship both domestically and internationally. Use the chat command HAMEL for contact info, then reach out on Blue Sky, Discord, email, or Twitter to see what he can do for you. Using the data command will produce a link to Fablazing.com, the best source for deck list, matchup, and tournament data. Do you have too much money? Give some of it to me. Custom channel tokens, as used by 2025 US National Champion and World's 2025 Top 8 competitor Majin Bey, are available from my Ko-Fi. Follow my tournament journey and spam the coolest emojis by becoming a channel member. And remember that channel members get matchup guides, post-game notes, elevated chat privileges, and more. Now settle in and get cozy because the stream begins now. Why does this guy shill so much? Just play the game, am I right? Can't believe this. Hello, hi, it's me. It's Lupine Fiasco. We're back with Aurora gameplay in the future CCQ. We're probably going to get our shit absolutely rocked today because we are still waiting to see what a completed Aurora deck looks like, and everyone else is playing with tuned CC decks that got more support. So we're like super dead. We're absolutely just dead in the water. But, you know, we're going to try our best. We're here having a good time. We're playing some future Aurora just to try to get a sense of what this hero looks like. This is a new list from what I played the last couple of weeks. This one is much less redline. This is the thumbnail indicates. I know, Ian, it's never lucky, honestly. Ian, I saw your posts on Blue Sky. You are looking cut, dude. That's you've been packing on the muscle. Respect, my guy. Yeah, the Marlin matchup, I like. So this list is very old Runeblade. If you were a Viserai player, you're probably going to get a kick out of this because it's a lot of like Mauve Skies into Shrill. Oh, what's up, Aggro? Don't be too excited about it. We are getting our shit pushed in by Marlin. So she's like AB0, which is interesting, except that she does have the one prevention from Quiver. Honing Hood, return all cards, then put a card so you're starting with a 5-card hand. I get to do like nothing this turn, which sucks. I'm just going to pitch to Grasp, I guess. Make a rune chant and pass. See if she wants to break Honing Hood, and if she does, then I will go. Yeah, she's going to break Honing Hood. She's going to load an arrow, which means that I'm going to send some damage. She doesn't have AB, so she could either break her Quiver to stop the rune chant, or she'll just take one and turn on second strike. I'm going to press it. Oh, she has Trench. That's right. You consider, yeah, I mean, that's her big problem, right? Is they're just, like, she doesn't have a flow generator. And she clearly needs one. Like, she is missing something. There is some tool that she doesn't have. I forgot that Trench is 81. There is some tool that she doesn't have that she desperately needs. And we don't know what it is yet. Like, even the Lightning Flow, it's still her pitching a blue every turn to the hero power, which doesn't seem as good. So I was saying this is very much like Mauve Shrill. Mercurial Rise definitely, or Meteoric Rise definitely the worst one. Like, we're looking for Tempestuous Kiss is the good one. It's a hero. They reveal their hand and discard all cards other than action cards. Well, I only have action cards, so sucks to be you. I can play Merc Skies. I can pitch. I'm thinking I want to face Purg here to take this card away from her. She has no gold. So if she doesn't load a Harpoon here, she's going to have trouble getting one. This doesn't have Overpower. I want my blue. I have a Merc Skies in Arsenal. So I can block with the red from hand. It's just like, am I keeping Meteoric Rise because it threatens more damage, or am I keeping Storm Strike so that I can... I think I'm supposed to keep Rise. I think we make this block. Lightning Flow generators are missing. Yeah, we're missing something. I could play the Reproach and shoot her for one, but I don't have an aura to destroy, so I think I'm fine just... Oh, I do have to... Whoops. We play the Reproach, because the Battering Bolt will take it from me, and then I just lose this. That's alright. So here's a Battering Bolt. I don't lose any cards. I take 4, you take 1. We discarded a 3 of a kind from her. That's pretty sick. You just saw my hand, so this doesn't matter. The amount of flow Aurora needs feels like legendary equipment level. I agree. I don't think that she's going to be using as much flow. As like, if we're playing multiple copies of Mercurial Skies, we need way too much flow to be good. So we'll play the Merc Skies, play the Rise. She has to give me 2 cards to stop this. And depending on how much the 2 cards block... Oh, this is the 1 cost. Never mind, this is 7. I thought this was Voltic Impact. O2 and Zig are missing Lightning Flow. That's fine. So I burned the 2 resources, which is kind of a shame, but like... I would rather get her to commit these cards than like use Grasp ahead of time. Opponent says that's nasty. Then I just put the resources into Grasp. I will say depends. I can't break chain, or I can't break chain and attack with Scorpio. So we do have an interesting question now of, are we attacking with Scorpio or am I making one with Grasp? And I think the answer is Scorpio because it's more damage and our opponent doesn't have armor that easily blocks Scorpio. Do I play Merc Skies instead of Mauve? Am I playing both? I'm playing Merc Skies because I want to get used to it. Also, Merc Skies, Mauve Skies doesn't work with your lightning cards. So like, Mauve Skies would not have let me do this turn. Oh, you're just blocking out? I guess that's good for me. If my next hand is functional, which it kind of is. So I get to do Discharge, Storm Strike. Depending on if this hits or not, I can snap it. I could also pitch like Second Strike into Storm Strike. I guess we're gonna snap this. Do this. This is gonna hit. I bank a flow. I get to send Second Strike for 4 go again into Scorpio, into Arsenal Surge. So like maybe we've got a turn cooking here. EA Flow generating chest piece incoming. I hope so. She needs some way to make lightning flow. So yeah, Audex. Mauverian Skies is better than Mercurial for just having like a better on hit. 3 rune chance is way better than destroying a flow that we don't really make. But yes, Maw of Skies specifically says Rune Blade. Mercurial Skies says Lightning or Rune Blade. Okay, here's some big dumb thing. King Shark, but that affects me, sort of. It's overpowered. She's going to make a gold. I'm assuming she's taking Kiss here. I can't play it. I mean, I'm just not blocking this. Like, she'll take 13 and make 2 gold and take one of my cards, which sucks for me. I get a pretty good crackback, and I'm still sitting on this lightning flow that kind of just exists. She doesn't know what my arsenal is, so she might take Fry, thinking that my turn is just done. And then I get to push 12 and Arsenal Kiss. Or she takes Kiss and I push 12 Arsenal Fry. Alright, we get to keep Kiss. That might be good later. Who knows? Oh, she made 3 gold. Lol. So I play Discharge. Here's a Lightning Surge. I'm threatening 12 damage this turn to put her to 13. Her easy armor block on the Scorpio is gone. I mean, she could quick dodge, but like, sure. She gives me a whole ass card to block some damage. You are sinking your own gold the tip. Am I playing any number of Succumb or Snuff Out? No. I am not. I've thought about Succumb. Snuff Out I don't think is quite good enough because we have the same problem with like Mercurial Skies and Kiss, which is we don't have enough lightning flow for this. I could see Succumb being good. The problem of Succumb being good is that it's pretty specific to how many Lightning Rune Blade attacks we have, and for now there are 3 Quick Strike that I would love to play. And then there's Voltbound Duality that's like in a pinch. I don't super want to play all of those. I want boots that create a flow and blocks for 2. I want like I want a flow every turn, and I don't know how we're gonna get it. I don't know how that's balanced. I've heard ideas that will have like channel lightning flow, where it'll be anytime, you know, the first time you deal damage to a player, to the opposing hero every turn, you make a lightning flow. And I guess that's like fine. I don't know. That to me it sounds like a lot. What I'm doing this turn is pretty specific to what she's doing this turn. This is not hooked, so I don't care about this tipple. This is just 1. I'm not trying to play Reproach yet. I guess I can keep Reproach around. It's going to do 2 damage. I can destroy the lightning flow. I don't think I want to destroy... I don't think I want to destroy the lightning flow. I think I want to keep it if I can, but I'm still waiting to see, like, what is she doing? What is Marlin's turn? I have 3 armor block, sink below, and a 3 block that still lets me do, like, Kiss. Reproach looks a little more interesting now because I can destroy the frailty that she just gave me, but I might need to block a King Shark, which this is. Oh, into 3 of a kind. Jesus Christ. I sure do love Marlin. This is a very good card. So we've got King Shark coming in for 10, which is going to be... oh, I guess I can cover it with an instant... Interesting. I don't, like, need to use Current Funnel as block value. You have made a gold. So we can go, like, block sink sink the skies and try to find something better. The problem is I currently cannot give Kiss go again. So like I would need to, in order to play skies and a blue to give the Kiss go again, I need to use my Tunic, which I don't super want to do. I think I'm just blocking 10 here, sinking the skies and trying to find something. Just block the funnel? Oh, that's true. You're so right. You're so right, Noah. In my head, this was the Arsenal one, because I saw Baby Shark. It'd be cool if I had another blue so I could have played the Reproach to destroy the Frailty, because right now my Scorpio doesn't have text. Shut up. Jesus Christ, read. I don't need this from you. Or maybe I do. Alright, here's Kiss. We get 3 cards. If this hits, I can even destroy my Lightning Flow and shoot her for 3. That's exciting. Alright, there's Quiver. So you still have to give me 2 cards. I do clearly need this from someone. This is true. You're not wrong to say that. Sad that my Tunic is down so that I can't, like, grasp here. I just get to pass with Scorpio because it now attacks for 0. Opponent's card having text is honestly so disrespectful. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that happens. Here's a Scorpio. Maybe you get baited into blocking it. Because you think I'm holding that card that doesn't exist on Talishar yet, Storm Shard. That I definitely couldn't play on Tempestuous Kiss. Okay. This hand of cards does something. Alright, that's 3 3-of-a-kinds. Surely she won't play any more of them. No, you're right, Audex. It's like annoying that Frailty hits Scorpio so much harder than it hits whatever the other one was. Starfall, but Battering Bolt for 10, which is extremely annoying. So I can cover 7, sink the Lightning Press, and just pray. But, like, at that point, what am I doing? That'll work. Oh, wait. Ugh. I have to play this. That's annoying. Maybe I was supposed to give armor so that I can keep whatever the last card is, but I don't know. This seems kind of cooked. These Battering Bolts have been very good. She doesn't have to respect this. She can anyway, because why not, if she can't convert the hand. Giving gloves there was probably right. Oh boy, now I have 2 flows. Keep the Tunic. Alright, what's this one gonna be? Redfinch. I got reds, so block with Grasp so I can start getting some block value. We just take 9 and lose something. Sink below an Arsenal would not have bailed me out. Yeah, that's the one to take. Arc Lightning is really just, like, I think Arc Lightning is kind of significantly worse in current Aurora. Like, it just does not do work. You are not getting your 1 card 4 out of Arc Lightning in current Aurora. You're basically, like, if you're getting 3 out of Arc Lightning on a 4 card hand, you are lucky. This is another reason why, like, we're clearly waiting for something about what new Aurora does, because so many of the cards that you look at in old Aurora and you're like, wow, that's a role player, or I see how this deck works, does not in current Aurora. There's Battering Bolt. You're just going to shoot it for 6? I don't know what we're looking for here. Oh, just digging to, what is happening? You just shoot the Battering Bolt. Like, you can't get out. I don't understand. I guess you just keep an Arsenal? Yeah, that was pretty good. They got there. So we block 2. Aurora feels terrible, Brandon. Like, I'm not saying that I've played this game perfectly, but she is significantly worse than she used to be. As I was saying at the start of the stream, playing Aurora now is, like, especially in future CC with the new spoilers, you are playing an incomplete, underbaked hero into extremely tuned decks. Like, Marlin is a tuned deck who got better. Puffin is a tuned deck who got better. And, like, this Marlin has just been kicking the shit out of me. The new disruption cards aren't doing it. Well, they have to hit, so no. Yeah, missing the elemental cards is big. You just, like, you have to play dumb bullshit. Why are we not just playing Lightning Form? Because ideally, we're using the flows for something. I mean, the other thing, Noah, is I'm trying to play the deck, like, the way that I think it is supposed to be built, which is generating the lightning flows. Like, I'm not trying to play some jank version of Aurora of, like, if I had to bring her to a PT now, what am I doing? All these critical strikes that make lightning flow, it isn't just that they make lightning flow, it's that they also let you use your blues. Because if I'm playing a deck with a bunch of blues in it, I want to be able to convert a 2-card hand. Playing into an Aurora, so we just put on the Greaves and we call it good. Like, Meteoric Rise is a 2-card 7, if you have a blue in hand. Lightning Form is not. With the Mercurial Skies, you want lightning flow so that you can ping people for 3. Like, I get what you're saying, that Lightning Form just has a better on-hit, but it's the mana sink of Rise that makes me feel like it's going to be good. Voltic Impact is here because it probably shouldn't be. I mean, it's an attack, is the other problem. Like, she does need a density of attacks. Because we're playing the Mercurial Skies, we're playing Flying Highs, we need instant. Like, she has a need for attacks that previous Aurora did not. Hey, this hand doesn't do anything. That's not true. This hand does a 3-card 8. Let's see what this Aurora is doing. We're going to go Murk Skies into Gone Gone. Arsenaling the Flow State Elemental, which is the good one here. Or if she face purgs me, I can Scorpio and just get covered by Lightning Greaves. There could be something yet to be spoiled that's Arc Lightning, but it makes lightning flows. Like, we're definitely missing something. We are assuredly missing a card or two. Like, Aurora is incomplete. I've even had this thought recently that I thought Aurora was going to be fully baked because we had old Aurora to go off of. But with all of these new Runeblade cards they're giving us, new Aurora might be so different from old Aurora that she's just fitting the pattern of, here's a half-baked hero on release. You'll get the full hero in 3 sets. I like that our opponent didn't do anything. So what am I doing? I'm on Pitch to Grasp, play Mercurial Skies, Flow State Embodiment, play Sigil to make... Or we go Arc Lightning, pitch Flying High to Grasp, play Flow State, play Sigil, make an Embodiment, Scorpio Arsenal Murk Skies. That seems like a play that I would make. Hey, I haven't seen the deck list you got, but I unironically think Starlight Striders could be good if you have enough instants. I don't see how Starlight Striders is better than Snapdragons. So if you can explain that, because I don't see it, honestly. Might be a Lightning L that helps with flow. There's gotta be. Like, we're missing all of the commons too, so I'm sure there are gonna be like, there will be a 0 cost non-attack action, give an attack, give your next lightning attack +3, make a lightning flow, or the 1 cost non-attack from Compendium laden with lightning. The 1 cost, if you pitch lightning to play, 1 cost, give your next attack +3. If you pitch a lightning to play this, make an embodiment of lightning. That one is elemental for some reason. For some reason, something that would be the best card in Aurora is actually not playable, but this is fine. We're just going to get rid of the skies. Play the Sigil, make an embodiment. Oh, actually, hold on. I don't need to make an embodiment because of what Sigil of Lightning does. We make a lightning flow and then Scorpio. Why not just switch Mercurial Skies Blue with Mauve Skies Blue? Because Mauve Skies does not affect my lightning attacks. If I play Mercurial Skies and then play Gone in a Flash, or if I play Mauvrian Skies and then Gone in a Flash does not have Go Again. I understand. We all get it. Mercurial Skies is a bad card if we're not making Lightning Flow. Mauvrian Skies does not affect lightning cards. And we kind of need it to. Tempestuous Kiss. This does have Go Again. So I get to go... pitch 1. Oh, right. She did have a rune chant. Okay, we're just 1. Pitch that. Pay 1. So we could give a bunch of armor, which I don't want to do. We could block with the Gone, lose the Voltic, arsenal the Press. I think that's fine. We've seen 2 kisses out of her. I burn my Sigil, which I don't like, but I think this is still fine. She is not set up. Like, this isn't great, but we're okay. We just bank an embodiment for later. To find this hand, which is kind of reasonable. I can go, depending on what she does, I can Reproach. Alright, opponent, let's see. Here it is, Josh. If our opponent's blue Mavrian Skies ends up being huge, I'll concede the point. But we're going to see what her Runeblade attack is. Ah, it is a lightning attack that doesn't get go again. How exciting. It's almost like... It's almost like Mavrian Skies was designed before lightning was a talent. Well. Mercurial Skies also kills the opponent's 1 Chainlink faster than Mav Skies. I don't have a reason to use this tunic yet, so we'll just bank a resource. Got him. I know what my cards do. Do we care about Reproach? I feel like I should just block with this. I am impressed by Mauve. Ian, I get it. Like, this is, you get to turn Mavrian Skies into a point of arcane damage and a floating resource. Like, how cool is that? Legitimately insane. Audex, listen, I can't, we just watched me think about putting a ton of resources into blocking a Marlin attack that I didn't actually need to block because I didn't read the card. I thought it was a different card. Trust me. Alright, so this is coming in for 1. If I allow this to destroy a thing, I think that's fine. I will allow this to destroy my lightning flow. If you had a Sigil of Suffering, you would look super dumb right now. Alright, that gets the lightning flow, or the embodiment of lightning, which is fine, because I have the instant to use with Press. Here's a Flittering Charge. They will probably take damage from this Flittering, which means that I get to save the current funnel. I get to send a bunch of damage, we get to end on Scorpio, our opponent already blocked with Grieve, so either they give me Grasp and lose value. Does Vaporize Shock count as one instant or 2? It counts as 2. Shock is an instant, and then Vaporize is an instant. Q. Does it just count as 1? I don't know. I assume it counted as, or I assumed it counted as 2 instants, but I guess it does just count as 1. I've never needed to know. Oh, you mean for like flow state embodiment? Yeah, it would just count as 1. You're right. I don't know if it would count as 1 or 2 lightning cards. Like, Acilio can't play it, but in case Aurora gets something that's like, this does damage based on how many lightning cards you've played this turn. I don't know. It's an interesting question. I might have gone into flashes. That's something that happened. Pew pew. Alright. Arsenal the current funnel, which could almost be good if we could turn on this Tempestuous Kiss. But we're down a Tunic resource, and my hand is all reds. So, sad. It'd be cool if we could, like, fry into current funnel into Kiss. Split cards are still a single card. Thank you. This turn looks like I would love to not block with Kiss and just take a bunch of damage and go like Discharge, Fry, Current Funnel, Second Strike, Scorpio, Arsenal, Kiss. We'll have Tunic up in 2 turns, and we've got the Lightning Flow, so we can 1-card Aurora, Kiss. Most interactions I'm aware of. Okay, it all counts as 1 card. Thank you, everyone. Flow State Embodiment. Why are your cards lining up? Why can't my cards line up with my embodiments? Sigil of Voltaris goes Pew Pew. Does it come up much with Volzar? I don't think anyone has ever cast Null or Consign. Yeah, I don't think so. We'll just take some damage here. Let's see what the follow-up is. Like, I have cards that block if I need them to, but surely our opponent doesn't have their 3rd Tempestuous Kiss. Prophetic Quickstep. Okay, this makes a Ponder. I'm not going to stop this. Get your Ponder. I will not block. Let's see if they have something from the arsenal, or if they are just going to Scorpio me. They don't have an embodiment, so this doesn't have Go Again. We'll put Grasp in front. Start getting our block value. This doesn't have Go Again. There's no Scorpio. Now I get to do a big-ish turn, setting up for a big-ish turn. I mean, this turn does a bit of damage if everything hits. Like, if they don't interact with me, we get to go Fry into... what is this going to be if they don't have the D-React? I'll take the 1 here. That's fine. Alright, so they took a different approach. They're playing much more, like, Arcane on my turn than I am. I'm not playing the Sigil of Sufferings. I'm not playing the Sigil of Voltaris. Like, Sigil of Suffering is definitely an interesting one. It's just more like... this is just a 0 for, like, a 1-card 5, which is good, don't get me wrong, but it used to be much better. Because it would do something with Channel Lightning Valley. Alright, opponent just folds the hand, which, like, I guess I'll take. They're sitting on 2 Mauvrians, guys. I suspect that our opponent has just learned why you don't play Mauvrians, guys, in Lightning Aurora. Hey, we've got cards that do things. We'll take our 1. So, we get to decide how am I going to use this hand. Because we've got Aurora. We can pitch the Sigil to activate Aurora, to destroy the flow, to send Flashfoot with Go Again. If the Flashfoot hits, then we get to send Kiss, and we're pretty up. If we don't, I think we might just be sitting on Kiss anyway, and we go like Aurora, activate, pitch Sigil, send the Flashfoot, tax her opponent's resources. If the Flashfoot hits, then we're pretty up. We just like get to send Storm Strike into Meteoric Rise. Using the Tunic. Eating is hard. Thank you, Ian. Get our opponent's Tunic resource. Are they going to put 4 in front of this? If they put Sigil of Suffering in front, then I'm absolutely pitching. Grasp plus Surge is fine. We're going to go, I suppose, Meteoric Rise? Sit on my Tunic? Either they give me 2 more cards to stop this, or we just get a flow. Like, we could have just played Storm Strike and then had the Aurora. Oh, well, Aurora's already tapped, so no, never mind. This was a fine play. Except now we don't have a blue because we're really good at this game. I can keep her off of a ponder, I suppose. Just try to block here. We're just kind of waiting until we draw a hand that does something. Already looking like maybe we need more blues in this deck. Into Snatch, which I'll just block. I get to send Surge. We do 4, it's fine. Tempestuous Kiss, pretty awkward. Makes me think we need more blues in the deck. Alright, opponent, what have you got cooking? Hey, we still can't use Face Purgatory. How exciting. I can also still not easily activate Aurora. This is so ass. This is really... this sucks. This deck is poorly built. Alright, I think Voltic Impact might just be getting cut. And we put in, like, a blue. This feels terrible. Just coming in with Scorpio for 1. Alright. I'll block. Sure. Sure. Vaporize hasn't even seemed good here. It's just been like a card. Which, I guess for me, makes me pretty excited then to see like, hey, this has not looked good. I should not play this card. I think Duality might be playable here, both Pitch Outlet and Block 3. I suppose. It's just like, I don't know. To me, it just looks kind of derpy. We can get Burn Up Shock in the list. There's just a lot of cards here that I feel like are holdovers from old Aurora that just don't look good anymore. Let's go ahead and get our Face Purg value. Okay. Double blink. Sure. I'll try Duality. We're just trying stuff today. All right. What's the follow-up going to be? Scorpio for 1. I can put my Findalls in front of this. I get to do Flying High. I guess I'm not going to block this. We're kind of chilling. Weirdly. I get to do Flying High, Pitch Reproach, Tempestuous. And we still have our Tunic resource up. Like, they can kill us. It's hard for them to kill us on our turn. Alright, we get to Flying High. I haven't really done testing, but Blue Duality seems fine until we get better flow generation. Yeah, I mean, we're just learning, like, I need more blues in this deck, so I can see it. Sadly, our opponent's Tunic is up. Yeah, so they get to Tunic us. Kiss coming in for 6. Probably gets 2 cards. I mean, I'm interested in Flying High over Mauve Skies. Don't play Mauve Skies. I am playing yellow Flying High over yellow Mercurial Skies. I thought about playing red Flying High, but I'm trying to keep my cost curve up. So the only blue card that makes flows, yes. There is no blue make a flow yet. I mean, there's very little make a flow. As we know, it's very difficult to make lightning flows. Okay. Sigil of Suffering, we will pay the 1. Here's a Fry. So we should be able to take our opponent's hand here. Red Flash seems okay. I'd play Flying High before Flash. I mean, the nice thing with red Flying High is it puts a breakpoint on your Kiss. You attack for 7. Opponent goes to 1. Do you have the block for Scorpio? Yeah, let's... Okay. Our opponent hit the bad hand. Give him a good game. What did we learn? We learned that we needed more blues. We learned that I was not very impressed by Sigil of Suffering. What's our opponent playing? Alright, they're playing the Astrovolt Elemental, which they never got to do anything with. They're playing the Burn Up, which their deck did work well with. Our opponent learned, don't play Mauvrian Skies, play Mercurial instead. They are not on Dashing Flashfoot, which I can get behind. I do think that Flashfoot is still good. Like, I guess that's what I'm testing here, is can I put all of the Quick Strike in? And so far the answer is no. Works better with Snapdragons. So really they're playing the burn-up shocks that we aren't. They're playing blues that we aren't, but the same ratio of blues. Oh, they are playing Flashfoot. Never mind. Alright, so we're playing similar lists. Vaporized Shock was unimpressive. And this is a matchup where I thought Vaporized Shock would have been at its best. So I guess that makes me feel good about not having it. This is not 80 cards, by the way. This is 76. Frogler, was that you? Yeah, Mauvrian Skies is not good. We've had people in chat all day asking, why aren't you playing Mauvrian instead of Mercurial? Mercurial Sky, Mauvrian Skies has a better on-hit than Mercurial Skies. I would like to be making the rune chants. Mauvrian does not affect lightning. So that is why we're not playing Mercurials, or Mauvrian Skies. We're playing Mercurial instead. Let's cut yellow Flying Highs for Sink Belows, I guess? Yeah, Frogler, I was looking at your list. It looked good. I mean, it looked good. The Burn-Up Shock was effective. How's Astrovolt felt for you? It's a card that I want to get behind, but, like, it's already so hard to get instants in your deck. Mauvrian Skies has a Marvel, though. Be the Bling Guy. Mercurial is probably going to have an EA in the Gem Pack. So we got that. What if I didn't play D-Reacts? What if I just tried to do my thing harder than she's doing her thing? Okay, she's on the mini fridge, which does mean that she's AB. Ooh, she's AB0. That's exciting. I love when my opponents don't bring AB into me. That means that this Tempestuous Kiss is about to be kind of cool. Tip the Barkeep, she's just loading, so I do get to play the Sigil of Lightning for free. Maybe sit on my Arc Lightning. Opponent has presented 60 cards. You think there's an Aurora list that would just pummel with Tempestuous and just play this weird mid-range 2-for-6 with Disruption with Go-Agains? Maybe. I've thought about it, honestly. Like, there is an Aurora list somewhere in my Fuller on Fabry that has Pummel in it. I don't know if it's good, but it exists. Alright, Tempestuous Kiss is going to take a card, because our opponent is AB0. So we do just shoot them for 1. And then we play Meteoric Rise and Arsenal Arc Lightning. We don't get to Scorpio this turn, but that's okay. We're still being disruptive. Astrovolt feels fine if going first where it can help early setup. Maybe a bit better with Merc Skies. I can see it being good with Merc Skies. My thing with Merc Skies right now, and why I'm like, clearly we're getting more lightning flow, is that Merc Skies is just like a 1-card go again. It's really bad. Like, it isn't good. Unless you're dealing 3 Arcane, which we just don't have the lightning flow for that yet. Because we need it for other things. Hammerhead Gold Codex for Redfin Harpoon? This is 2, so I cannot press this. So if I wanted to get rid of press, which I don't, I guess I'm just getting hit by this Redfin, unfortunately. It's 2 cost, so I can't press it in damage after it deals damage to like dodge the on hit, which would be pretty sweet. But I do get a turn, so that's fine. Yeah, we're unfortunately just gonna let this Redfin hit. We're gonna lose our press. I guess I'm playing Arc Lightning here, because I'm gonna make a Ponder. So we were maybe supposed to block with Merc Skies, just to like have blocked. I'll just play it. I'll play it and bank a Embodiment of Lightning for my next turn. Oh, this stupid Frailty. Alright, so we do Arc Lightning. The stupid Frailty is going to keep me from hitting with Scorpio. There are also generic Moonblade cards with on hit equals discard. Yeah, there is Snuff Out. But again, with Snuff Out, like you're counting on lightning flows doing something, which they currently don't. I think get the extra 1 out of... I don't think get the extra 1 out of Skies. I think I'd rather like bank the lightning flow. I think that's important for her. Make the Ponder, probably hit for 4. I can't imagine that she will block this. Oh, never mind. Oh right, Arc Lightning has text. Here's a Scorpio. Respect it. Shit. And then we Ponder. Current Funnel's not bad. We'll Snuff Out King Shark Harpoon. Well, I can't stop it. So you're probably taking my blue. So if I block with the blue, I take 7, I discard 1 of these. Let's say it's Flashfoot. Probably not Flashfoot. I'm probably supposed to keep this duality so I can pitch. I think we're not supposed to block here. I'm unsure how real Aurora's ability is. For now, my only way of getting flows are either Flow State Embodiment or the Yellow D React if I really need it. Consuming Volition also fine. Maybe Vexing Malice. I don't know. There's too many cards. There's too much that she needs. Like, the games that I'm playing today are really just to find out, like, what is she missing? Which even that is probably not super helpful because the answer is lightning flow, and we all know that. This is not news to anyone. Ooh, I'm allowed to keep my, my blue. That's exciting. So I get to go discharge. I get to grasp into flash foot. Pew pew. I make an embodiment, and then I get to Scorpio this time, which probably just gets blocked by hook. We sit on the current funnel, because it'll be good later. Yeah, there's the hook block. Does hand do anything? Not really. Get to King Kraken. King Kraken says, here's a Mercurial Skies. And I guess Grasp, because I need to start getting some block value for my armor. Non-attack action cards. Okay, so I just take 9, and you make 2 gold? Jesus. Now I'm drawing too many blues. I mean, this hand will kind of work. I get to do Storm Strike into current funnel into second strike. I'm probably supposed to pitch 2 from Sigil into the Storm Strike. We do Storm Strike for 6, float the 1 resource, current funnel, second strike, Scorpio, Tunic, Aurora. This one is pitch a blue card from your graveyard, which, shockingly, she has. So she's blocking with the trench. That's going to be pretty good for her here. Getting a full 6 points out of these 2 pieces of equipment. It's pretty gas. The trench flexors combo is so neat. It's like broken, but it's also neat. All right, so we are not pumping the Storm Strike anymore. We pass. We close chain. We grasp into current funnel, which should work because the last action I played was lightning. Yep. We do that. She took 1. The quick dodge. How much do I need a 5-card hand? I think let's just send the second strike. Let's dodge Baby Shark. What's up, Maxim? Activate Aurora, bank a flow, end the turn. We're probably dead. This trench was really good. This hand is okay if I get to keep it. And I'm not just dead here. Marlin for a big game trophy shot. Yep. Load a harpoon, question mark? Did you brick? That would be sick for me. Of course not. I'm sorry, sorry, that was so silly of me. That I would assume that she could brick with 3 of a kind in her deck. Hey, Taylor. Taylor, this deck sucks. She's so bad. She, like, doesn't do anything and then dies. And your big play is Tempestuous Kiss. And then they say, yeah, I'll take 7. Discard a card. Marlin is a terrible matchup. Did you need to Honing Hood? Oh, for Codex. That's pretty silly. I guess I'm putting Kiss down. And I discard Press, and then I'm just going to get blown the fuck up. Is Marlin looking good next set? Yeah, she's already good. Marlin's looking great. Taylor, I don't know if Flow Generation gets us out. Like, this hero just doesn't do anything. This hero is really bad. She's, like, so incredibly incomplete. She's easily disruptible. She doesn't block well. Warmonger's is going to tear her apart. Like, I'm glad I'm playing the hero now so that I can get it out of my system before the set release. I think she's, like, garbage. The more I play this deck, the more I think, unless the rest of the commons or the missing legendary equipment fixes her so incredibly, she is dog shit. This hero is absolute trash. I can't even tell what she's missing, because, like, the lightning flow then says, well, you have to activate Aurora, so you have to have a blue, and then you have to do something with the floating resource. So your 2-card hand is like 7, which isn't terrible, but considering that her old 2-card plays used to be like 8 at minimum, it doesn't help that Future CC is currently tuned Marlin deck, tuned Puffin deck. I haven't run into a Betsy yet. I'm sure that one's going to be nuts. I wonder if they're going to do the thing where future expansion slots I'm sure. Like, I was assuming Aurora's finished because she had a whole ass set in Rosetta, but if none of the Rosetta cards work for her anymore, or, like, they're fine, but they're not doing the incredible thing they used to do because she used to be, like, built around Tales of Aria giving her go again and combo potential, and then because Tales let you play red cards, you got to do Rabble, as you can convert hands, so you got to do like Scar for a Scar. The assumption is that more flow lets you take advantage of Merc Skies, more often lets you do stuff with Astral Strike to go above rate. I sure hope so. I mean, this didn't help. That Marlin is already extremely consistent. I mean, that's another thing with Aurora, the way that we're building her now with Mercurial Skies. Open straight, like, Marlin is a terrible matchup now. Because Marlin just, everything hits. To be fair, you were playing against Marlin, one of the most broken heroes ever released. Like, Marlin is very good. You're joking, but, like, Marlin has been getting the Verdance treatment of, she released and she was not good. And then she kept getting support, and she was like, okay. And now I think she's in a really good position. Like, she still has her one bad matchup of Valda, but what's Valda doing in the meta? Kasai. I guess I go second. And we just play a normal-ass build. Hope this Sunday they reveal the L that fits everything together. She has a lot of cards that are theoretically powerful, but nothing seems to work well together. They turned Aurora from a streamlined redline deck into, like, A plus B, which is fine because the streamlined redline deck was broken. And that's why it LL'd in 6 months. But currently she's like an A plus B deck that isn't great. Marlonwood's Victor Goes will be one of the most complained about decks. Probably. I'm complaining about her now. Or maybe her L chest piece is Grains of Blood Spill, but it makes lightning flows instead of vigor. Well, I think that's going to lead into a different problem that we're not really seeing from Aurora yet because future CC, in that she is like so easily fatigable. 5 with go again. We'll just block 4 here. I guess I could put Rise in front of it, but... Alright, so we're just taking a shitload of damage turn 1, because my deck blocks for shit. Awesome. Love to see it. Have you tried using the boots from the Armory deck? Sell me on... Jesus Christ. Sell me on the boots from the Armory deck. So why would I use those instead of snaps? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying sell me on them. Because the boots from the Armory deck are 1 block, sure. They're situational because we can't play that many instants because we also now have to play non-attacks. So it won't always line up. You are also... like you have to start with the embodiment. You can't sequence differently. So sell me on the boots. And then this just gets eaten by Dynamo. Ugh. Why is this Kasai here? Why are you in future CC playing a real ass deck that is currently getting no support? What are you testing here? The B's payoffs are there, but the A setups are kind of missing. This is the same as Ziggy, and Silly 2 is just terrible. Higher dense instant, work on Electric Kiss and defend 1. I'm not seeing it yet. I gotta be real with you. Like, I get what you're saying. I don't see the appeal. We can't have a higher instant density because we need to play non-attacks now, which we didn't before. We do Flittering first. MPW cards, probably? I sure hope not, because those aren't legal for like 4 months. Shelter, here's a Fry. Please let me hit you. Nice. Into second strike, you're going to put Dynamo in front. Taylor, also so far I've not been impressed with yellow flying high. I think you were crashing out over a deck with like 20% of its cards spoiled. Kuzco, are you new here? Crashing out is what I do. That's what this channel is. This channel is complaining as background noise to productivity. We're putting in red flying high. Where is it? Oh, there it is. If you're new to this stream, yes, complaining is the background to productivity. That's what we do. This version of the deck has a lot of moving parts and failure and consistency pieces. She's a true Moonblade now. Good? Did we want that? Oh shit. Now yellow flying high is sick. Yeah, we're being productive. Didn't you know that? This here is pretty good. What am I doing? I'm on Arc Lightning, Pitch, Meteoric Rise, Close Chain, Flying High, Prophetic Quickstep. I mean, I'll just take a bunch of damage because this turn is going to be sick, but we are absolutely getting blown the fuck up. This Kasai has drawn the nuts, and so far we're not seeing any MPW, so she just wants to bully new decks. Again, with her extremely tuned deck. Alright, Arc Lightning. Solid Purg turn? I don't think this was a good Purg turn. Because we couldn't stop her. If we could stop the second sword, I would have been happier with it, but as it was, I would like to save Purgatory for when it does something. When it's like actually impacting her turn. But maybe we were just supposed to get our value while we could. Okay, we're gonna go pitch, pitch. We hit. Closed chain, flying high. Into tunic. Prophetic quick step. Needs Kasai, she needs all the advantage she can get. This hero's really good. I don't know. Are we sleeping on Kasai? Like, she's another one that just keeps getting better. Keeps getting more pieces. I feel like Kasai is in a really good spot. I mean, you want to talk... I don't think this one is playing Mastery Pack Warrior cards, but you want to talk about a hero that gets better with Mastery Pack Warrior. Especially if people are trying to use Aurora. Kasai bullies the shit out of Aurora. Valiant Dynamo just says Scorpio never does damage. She just makes gold. He's a shit ton of armor. This hero's really strong. Alright, we eat her turn. She's still going to get to Centauri Saberus. I get to... I guess block with... Block with Grasp doesn't matter here. Kasai is the OG pirate, so we root for her. What's up, Armada? Starfall really makes this hero suck into Fatigue. Dynamo and Rampart are silly. Yeah. Like, Scorpio is a cool weapon, but... it is so much worse than the other one than Starfall. Like, it's so much worse than Starfall. So we're going to Arc Lightning here. I believe I am pitching Second Strike to send Flash Foot and then just arsenaling the Gone in a Flash. Yeah, slightly super net. I wonder if they're going to give us, like, Flicker Wisp, but worse. Because she's definitely missing something to counter Fatigue. Oh, the Shelter here is brutal. The Shelter here is terrible. Man, can you let my Scorpio hit? Oh, I get... okay, this is going to eat the thing. Like, can you let my Scorpio hit? Please? I want to hit you with Scorpio. Are there any other weapons you're allowed to register? You are allowed to register Dread Scythe. Cool. Activate Kasai, I suppose? Oh, I would 100% register Reaping Blade. Reaping Blade would be awesome. Reaping Blade would make your cost curve work, because you would have your, like, activate Aurora, send a 0-cost Reaping Blade, or you bank an embodiment, Tempestuous Kiss Reaping Blade. Like, that's why they banned Reaping Blade, because it actually made sense. It actually did the thing you wanted to do. So I can just block 6 here. And then my turn is like Gone in a Flash, Snapdragon, Discharge, Gone in a Flash, Arsenal, Stormstrike. Or I guess send Stormstrike for 7. If I don't block, I can pitch Flashfoot into Aurora. Send Embodiment, discharge it, make an embodiment, send Stormstrike Scorpio. So either I block 6 and then just do 11 but use my snaps, or I take 5. So this is an 11 card play. I'm getting 17 value. Or I do 4, 7, 11, 13. But I keep my snaps? That's terrible. We're just blocking. I'll just use my snaps here and it's fine. Also, she reset the dynamo, so my Scorpio wouldn't have even hit. We have to snap. We get to discharge, pick this up into Storm Strike to make another lightning flow that I'm not doing anything with. Size all upfront damage, very easy to block. I guess. Yeah, lightning doesn't block. A lot of decks don't block. Suppose if the blue count was high enough, Scythe wouldn't be terrible on the side for those fatigue decks with things like Rampart. There will definitely have to be a fatigue package with Dread Scythe. Wow. How exciting. We hit. Hey, I can even do Face Purg. Cool. Please make it more upfront damage. So we get to go... Oh, well, now Face Purg is a lot less good. But I can stop the Kasai. So we do that. That was a big-ass turn. We're just going to sit on this Gone in a Flash. We immediately get punished. Cool. This is rough. Here's our A plus B in consistency. Like, here's 4 attacks. This hand converts, kind of, if you squint hard enough. Oh boy, what are we doing? What's our way out of this situation? I mean, there isn't one, but there's, yeah, blood follows blade, sure. So I have to kill that thing too. She does have to pitch her last card. Okay, there's the pitch. Into Sellsword for 3. Into Saber for 3. 4. Yeah, we're just getting blown up. Sit on the Gone in a Flash, I guess. I don't think it matters. We're very dead. This game is ended. We have this by loading up a different deck. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm learning from these games, honestly. Like, all we're learning is that this deck is missing a lot of tools, and that the cards that LSS gives us has been spoiling, like, aren't enough. Like, I really don't want to see more Quick Strike. We're seeing the payoffs. We're not seeing the enablers. Can I make any changes to this deck to make it feel better? I don't think so. I'll just keep hitting next, I guess. There's not much to learn. There's so many missing cards, yeah. Playing into Yarl. What happened here? Oh, I didn't actually remove these. That's interesting. Let's just queue up 72 cards. Surely that will be enough. Playing into Yarl, again, notably has not gotten new cards, so, you know, super strong testing for our opponent. Okay, there we go. I'm like, you're kind of killing me here. AB1, Stalagmite. Okay, this is a build I would expect. We will block 4. Is not good anti-fatigue. I do kind of want to get a blue into my hand. Opponent stacks Plow or Pummel. Are there any bad go again enablers you can run? Yeah, it's called Flying High. I think we're just on Grasp here. I don't, not that I think this is super important. They're just going to give us a blue. If they give us Stalagmite, it stops the Scorpio follow-up, but I'm pretty okay with that. I really didn't want to follow up with Quick Step with no go again, like no additional text. Yeah, Mercurial Skies is a bad go again enabler. But hey, so far, Yellow Flying High, Taylor, to your credit, it did a thing. It got damage through. So I assume they're letting the Scorpio hit, and then I'll use the floating resource to AB1. Hey, we put them down to their starting life total. Now strength into Hammer for 7. I cannot face Purg here. My line is going to be, I guess, we're a little short on resources to do the line that I thought of. Oh no, that wouldn't work anyway. What are we doing? We're on Pitch Reproach to send Kiss. Float a resource, which I guess we're just going to use for Quick Step. Play the Sigil, Arsenal the Quick Step. So we just take 7 here. Any reason for no E-Strike? Yeah, it doesn't, I mean, it's a bad card. Like, it's underrated unless we're banking embodiments, which I'm trying to use for other stuff. I'm in this weird place with this deck of like trying to make it look like I think Aurora is going to look when we have all of the cards. Which means I was supposed to block with this. Which means like I don't think she's going to be playing like E-Strike, because I think we're going to be using the go again on quick strike attacks. Like, in my head, we are going to be using our embodiments for things, and it's not going to be for E-Strike. I think E-Strike is one of those cards, like, plus the fact that we need lightning attacks on the chain for Scorpio. I think E-Strike fits this red line build that is now dead. Just filter. All right. So I'm doing what? Quick Step, Pitch Sigil, Close Chain, Grasp, Lightning Surge, or Grasp, Skies, Lightning Surge, Scorpio. Does it matter which one goes first? I don't think so. Opponent takes the 1. Love to see that. Given that they will probably not want to take the 1 here. I can't use the Ponder, but they don't know that. Oh, shit. Why is our opponent... What kind of 4-card hand are they using over there? What kind of 3-card hand are they using over there? They just banished 3 Earth cards. They're not going to be able to decompose next turn. Well, I guess they couldn't not banish 3 Earth cards. Oh, our opponent's graveyard is terrible for decomposing, so I guess I got that going for me, which is nice. Arsenal to sink. Please no CNC. Fuck. So we're face purging. Are we? Could make this block and I'm just sad. This, oh my god, the CNC is terrible for us. What awful timing. Cool. That was brutal. At least we sniped the other one, but Jesus. Woof. Alright, we get to go, depending on what they're doing, we can go Flying High, Gone in a Flash, Reproach, Current Funnel, Gone in a Flash, Scorpio. Frostfang here, pretty brutal. Actually, I guess I want to undo this. Oh, alright. I didn't realize what that card did. We'll just block 5 here. Sure. This is pretty terrible. Forgot about the Frostbite. So I was supposed to do something different? Oh, whoever's spectating this game is in for a bad one. It's in for not a good show. Have a Scorpio, I guess. I guess this is better than activating Grasp. It's all pretty terrible. That CNC was absolutely brutal. That CNC was as bad as it could have possibly been for me. Because my turn was going to be pretty solid if it was anything else. Even Oakenol I could have dealt with. CNC in particular was very bad. All right, we got big felling. Things are going great. This is good. We're getting really good reps into a tuned deck. I'm just going to bottom second strike. We're going to sink this and then do Fry Scorpio. I'm not saying I'm just arsenaling the Arc Lightning. Here's Discharge. Have a Fry. Threatening a, 2-card 8. If they Stalagmite this, I've got the Tunic up. And Heart of Ice play was really good. I would not have thought about Heart of Ice for the Arcane Barrier, but it kind of works out. I mean, by losing Tunic, you give up, like, Tunic, but it's pretty effective at stopping your opponent's Sink Below, and like Tunic Sink Below. It's It's a point of testing. If everything always goes well, you don't know what you need to fix. No, I'm just bitching because future CC, when all you're doing is testing against incomplete decks, is like, I know what I'm getting out of this. I don't know what they're getting out of this. I have to not block. I guess I kind of have to not block. Or I block with current funnel and just pray that I get to keep my fry. Hey. Oh. Right. I have to hit the other button. Here's a fry. 1 card 5. We're super up. My opponent has a pulse in arsenal. That's going to be important later. Wow. Okay. This hand is a hand of cards. Jesus. At least my Runeblade hands block this time. They didn't used to do that. Woof. Play this. Pass. Give full tempo to a tempo deck. Jeez, this hand is, I mean, at least this, like, is a 4-card 16 if they attack me. Oh no, I can't play my arsenal. What else you got, Yarl? They can't filter because they don't have grasp anymore. I guess they can filter to Heart of Ice. I just do this. Actually, we do this one because I'm not going to sink. Why does this cost? Oh, Heart of Ice. Jesus. This Heart of Ice is like weirdly good. 3 hands back to back. I think this is Aurora. Like, I think that's what this deck looks like now. Because you have to play these non-attack actions. I guess you don't have to, but the red line build that just played like 15 instants and 45 attacks is not good anymore. You don't have Entwine Lightning. You can't afford, like, you can't do Entwine Lightning. I guess you can play Rabble. You just have too many awkward hands that don't convert because you don't really have a hero power that you can pitch to. Is he going to do anything? I guess so. If I am not disrupted, well. So I can give my armor. If I give my armor, if I do like this, then I do Arc Lightning, pitch to Flash Foot. Our opponent does AB1, pulse me. I get a Frostbite. I then pay another one to Lightning Surge and my turn ends. So let's undo block. Talishar. Rabble and Scar may be feasible. So I know someone who like did that build. Is Talishar? There we go. Someone who did that. I don't know. I just don't think it looks good. I guess I'm just doing this. I don't know what that build does. I look at the redline build and I'm like, wow, everything, not a single card in this 80 is better than Tempestuous Kiss. But maybe I'm wrong about that, because so far Kiss has not been good either. Opponent trying to fix their hand, so I'm probably getting Oakenolded. Am I getting Oakenolded this turn? Seems likely. Seems like something that could happen to me. I agree. I think Tempestuous Kiss is the best card in Aurora, and it also is very hard to play with. At least at the moment. Like, it's just another one. I'm like, this card kind of sucks. Okay. To E-Strike for buff power, which I guess I can take. This quick step is going to cost 2. No, it's going to cost 3. I mean, I guess I'm just like, what am I doing? I keep trying. I mean, part of why this is so hard is that this is, like, I had to give up my face perk early, which was correct given what I got. It also doesn't help that this Yarl deck is built to beat aggro. This guy just, yeah, like, I think this is probably the last, like, Aurora day I'm doing on stream for at least until the set comes out. Like, the more I'm playing Aurora, the more I'm like, this deck is incomplete and in a way that testing is not good. This is not productive. I'm not learning things from this. I'm just getting my ass beat, and it's not fun or educational. Like, and then I keep pairing into what came before the Yarl that I paired into, where I'm like, so you're just a complete deck. Like, you're just a fully formed deck. The Kasai. Where I'm like, what are you getting out of this? I learned a few days ago that Yarl just needs to reveal a single crumble to empower Oakenold. It's true. Oakenold or Pulse of Ice and Loft. Yarl has 4 double fuse cards in the deck. Yeah, it's a little early. I'm just gonna play a Yarl because I want to do a Yarl. I want to play a game that is fun. Yeah, this like sucks. Playing. We're not gonna do Aurora until we, I think, have the full set, because this has not been fun or good. This has just been frustrating and bad to, like, play a deck that is so incomplete. And now that we're getting the expansion slot cards, like, other people have a reason to come in and just say, cool, I'm going to kick the shit out of you with Marlin. Like, this don't feel good, y'all. This is bad. This feel bad. So now I'm going to pitch and try to pitch stack this Yarl. Which we got our ass beat by a Yarl yesterday pitch stacking us. So we'll see if I can get it right. Well, crumble. That's what I'm going to do. Touche. I see that you also know a thing or two about crumbling. Sprout Strength CNC. I'm just going to... Oh, right, it has Dominate. Why do I keep getting blown out by CNCs? Could I not? Could I please not get blown out by my opponent's Command and Conquers? Jesus. What am I discarding? Felling? To put an Earth in the graveyard? I'm just going to do 7 and then Arsenal this Staunch. Yeah, today is not my day. That was pretty good from our opponent. That was certainly something that happened to me. To mangle for 10. Thankfully, we can stop this one, but, like, for fuck's sake. I get to cover it for 10, which is pretty cool. And then Sledge and then Arsenal a Root Bound, which I can decompose. Have a Sledge. Opponent kind of drew the nuts there. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I mean, the turn 0 crumble was good. I would have done the same thing. The CNC pummel was brutal. With the Sprout Strength, I'm not sold on Sprout Strength in Yarl. I'm not. I get it. And, like, it does cool things sometimes. But I really feel like E-Strike is better. But maybe that's just me, like, assuming I'm going to run into more gravies than I actually do. Maybe Sprout Strength is just better in an aggro meta. Ooh, I'm going to get to do a thing. Sad my Tunic is down, or else I could Unforgetting, a Mangle, and then Terra Sunder it. But I'm still going to get to do Unforgetting and then Terra Sunder for 10. No Dominate, but it's going to ask them a question. Okay. Sure. Shield Beater for 8. We're going to block 7. Do Unforgetting. I could play the Root Bound, decompose it. I guess that's right. We cover the 8. I find my Mangle. I Mangle for 10. I discard the fruit, and then I can decompose a, like a Felling or a Plow. Gravy's probably going to have a lot of rep at Nats. I'm assuming the same thing. I feel similarly, Rose. I actually can't decompose a Felling. I need to put one more card into my graveyard. One more action or earth card. Opponent can give us 2/3 blocks, which is solid. I'm still hopefully slowing them down. Actually, they can't give me 2/3 blocks. They need to give me 2/3 blocks and something else. It's looking real good for this meta. How's he doing to Puffin? I'm just trying to think of, like, aggro decks that I feel would give Gravy trouble. Ooh, I get a Crown EP. Alright. Oh, the Mangle goes to my graveyard. Yeah, I'm fine. I can decompose a thing. See what our opponent's going to do with all that ass? It's a Plow Under for 2. Plow Under for 2 is fine. We're going to block with Ice Lock Glaze. And then, what do I want to pitch? What do I want for my Arsenal? Do I want Staunch in Arsenal or Root Bound in Arsenal? I feel like I want Staunch in Arsenal. I got a feeling. This is an Oakenold. I don't know. My intuition is kicking in here. Maybe I did want the Root Bound to turn on my Well-Grounded, but I only have 2 Earth in graveyard. If it's CNC, I'm hosed, but if it's CNC, I was hosed anyway. Got a Sprout Strength. Oh, it's Mangle. Okay. I have a few options for Mangle. I think the best one is double pitch to Staunch and then Tunic CNC. Alternatively, I single pitch to Staunch, sink below, CNC keep my Tunic. What is the actual best way to do that? Or I don't even CNC, I just sledge. That's got to be the right play. No. Sink. We'll just cover the 11. We'll play it calm. I could... No, Arsenal to CNC doesn't make sense. We just sledge. We just be patient. We do the patient thing. We got a bunch of gas in the tank. We have 2 in Banish. We have 2 Earth cards. Like, we're chilling. I don't want to play a ton of Gravy Mirrors for Nats. That does sound not great. How's the Gravy Mirror? Is that just ally management? Ooh, maybe I get to do a cool thing. With the Mangles. Would you stop? Knock it off. I think I do want to Oakenold here. Our opponent's had this card for a while, so it could be a D-React. I could get punished. Like, it could be that I'm just supposed to block 5. I guess I might Tunic up. I could block 6 and then just pitch stack an Oakenold. It's either that or I just play a fused Oakenold and get blown out by Staunch. Ally management, gold management, conch management. So all of it. Let's be disciplined. Let's be patient. I get to put an Oakenold next to a Crumble, and they are in the same hand. I am allowed to sink once. No. They are in the... Yes. They're in the same hand. I'm allowed to sink once. Or else I break them up. Rootbound. Opponent gets to 4. But they were already fine for Decompose. So I'm probably getting Fellinged. Kind of just waiting to see what's in my opponent's arsenal. Because for now, I'm like, it's a D-React. Sure. Oh, it was an Oakenold. Well, shit. So what am I doing? I'm just getting hit by this? Alright, so my Oakenold would have been better. Yes, that's fine. Now I either get to Plow Under, or we're just going to do Tunic Sledge. Our opponent is playing more aggressively than we are, and hopefully that's going to pay off at the end. Holy John Fiasco, Flesh and Blood. What's up, Laser Witch? Laser, you missed a really terrible day of Aurora games. I am officially off of Aurora streaming until the set comes out. Because she's just like, it's so bad. It's not good. She's missing a lot. This hand is a little weird. I don't mind blocking 6 here, pitching Pulse to Plow Under, depending on their line. We haven't seen a pummel yet. In my Brocilio experience. Yeah, these new here, they're missing something. What's your D-react count looking like? We've seen 2 shelters, a rootbound, and a staunch. So I am going to block Frostfang, Plow under. We're going to send my Plow under. And then Arsenal CNC. Rootbound, Fruits, Ice Lock. Keep telling people there's no point to testing without the full kits. You are right. I agree with you, Rose. I was doing it for 2 reasons. One is I really like Aurora and I just wanted to play her more. Another is I got more out of playing her in I got more out of playing her in Rosetta. Like, there was a reason to do it. I think we're syncing this Oakenold. And we're going to see if I can find the blue to crumble the tunic. All right, well, now it doesn't matter as much. We're just going to take 6. I guess lose the Channel Lake Frigid, keep the thing that turns on Sledge. Or, lol. I was going to say the thing that turns on Titan's Fist. Have a Frostfang. So I felt like testing her in Rosetta, like I did get a decent sense of what she was doing. You could kind of get her turn to turn. Rosetta was the opposite, right? We got all the commons. We didn't get the rares and the majestics. So we didn't know about Gone in a Flash. We didn't know about Electromagnetic Somersault. But we knew enough that I felt like this is worthwhile. There's a reason to do this. And like I definitely... Obviously that is not the case here. Pitch checking the Oaken definitely feels right when you are ahead. Like, I am currently up on fatigue. What I am counting on is that we're going to reach our pitch stack and our opponent will be kind of cooked because they, like, committed to being aggressive early. This hand is terrible. So I'm just going to convert this. Like, it's going to be 5 go again into Tunic Sledge. But yeah, this feels pretty bad. This has been definitely my Yarl experience lately. Of like, wow, there's not a blue in this hand. I am so excited for a Remembrance ban so that I don't have to play it anymore. To have log here right now, I'm thinking I'm going to do Betsy next week. I'm thinking I'm going to have a Betsy day. I'm pretty interested. Like, I'm Guardian pilled at this point. I'm kind of interested in trying more Betsy stuff. Okay. Oh, they just need Earth in the graveyard? I guess. Okay. For oh god damn. Oh my god. Our opponent sure is, I mean, for as much as I think they will hopefully get punished for being aggressive, they are certainly doing pretty well at it. We are definitely getting punished for them being aggressive. I don't think this matters. I should put an Earth in the graveyard. Jeepers. Bottom of CNC. Block with Autumn's Touch. What's your CNC count? You have 1 left? I'm just going to root bound here. Fruits, fruits, frozen. Cover 7, go to 9. Opponent has still 2 Fellings in the deck? I thought they played 1. Just pass it back. We're hoping at some point they're going to not be able to convert a hand. Alright, that's not bad for us. Here's where we get rewarded for still having equipment left. We can block with Shelter. Defense reaction. And then what am I doing? We're just going to go Everbloom both. I have an E-Strike in my graveyard. And then Tunic, Sledge, Arsenal to Channel Lake. Been playing some Betsy on Talishar after looking through and adjusting lists. It feels at the very least playable. I'm sure it feels better than Aurora. Might be playing safe. I haven't wagered with Log too much. My understanding is that you wager with the Log to get the gold, and then once you have the gold, you start using it to wager your disruptive attacks. Like you are less interested in sending Log for 7 than you are in like making a gold and then sending CNC or Bet Big. Another Felling, so what am I doing? We bottom Imposing Visage. I go block with Ripple and Sink. And then just play out Channel Lake. Definitely get punished for using my Tunic last turn instead of just pitching this Channel Lake Frigid, or else I'd be able to Sledge again here, which would be pretty cool. What's up, Delph? Delph, you missed my crash out over New Aurora and eventual pledge that I will not be playing her until she gets better cards, or more cards at least. I can't keep the Channel Lake around, but I can just send Mangle for 10. Opponent realizing that Channel Lake Frigid has text. The crash out. We just kept losing games to either functional decks where like we paired into a Yarl, we paired into a Kasai, decks that I'm like, why are you in future queue? Or like Marlin. All right, that's Felling number 3. So I'm going to bottom E-Strike. And then just block out. I guess we go block, block. And then just play Everbloom. I'll like lose 1 extra life here, but I'll keep cards in deck. Yeah, it was rough. It was a bad day. Also playing like more of a Runeblade heavy build, so more costed cards. And yeah, like finding out, hey, Tempestuous Kiss is like really hard to use. They're in future queue because they want to be able to beat some Aurora while they still can. It definitely seems possible. Gauntlets. Imposing will well-grounded, and then I get to tear asunder? Opponent could very well have a D-React in Arsenal, which makes this play a lot worse. But we'll make them have it. If they don't, then I'm just up. Yeah, well, we're not surprised by that. That is sink number 2. So they have 2 root bounds, a sink, and probably 1 staunch left. Them being aggressive has not been a huge detriment to them. Hey, it's my felling. Shield beater for 5. Here's a 3 block. Oh wait, I can't do that. Because felling costs 5. So I can block with the pummel. Alright, let's see if this felling is going to get some work done. Well-grounded, gauntlets, imposing, sure. Just from vibes, how much AB would I bring into Ziggy? I'm assuming 2 if you're defensive and 0 if you're aggressive. This rate new Aurora may need to get Serenade back. Oh, Serenade would be cracked. No, I think Aurora's going to be fine. She just, like, does not currently do anything. Which is fine. We're still waiting for so much of the set. So, like, it makes sense. I get it. It just is annoying. Oh, right. Channel Lake Frigid. No, this is fine. Cover the 4 here, send Sledge. I wish my Tunic was up. That isn't true, I'm just going to Arsenal this root bound. I'm just going to pass back and ask them to convert a hand of cards. Please don't bring in the allegedly card that was printed wrong. I'm still like, I don't know. I'm not a tinfoil hat guy, but I have trouble believing that Serenade was printed incorrectly. AB2 on defense is kind of the vibe I get. Like, I assume you're just getting hit with the weapon. Earth. Action. Surely you don't have staunch. Skyward Serenade returning as Hellbound Holler, but with the correct text. The card is unplayable. If you have to choose Go Again as a mode, it's like so unplayably bad. I have some thoughts on that, but I have some faith in LSS's words. Like, I believe it. It's just like, it's so bad. That card is terrible if Go Again does not come on it. But I kind of agree. Like, that's such a weird thing for them to lie about. If they're like, oh no, we didn't mean to do this. Like, really? We would accept if you were like, hey, sorry. Like you did that with Starvo. Okay, take 2, discard your 2 cards. We're up tremendous. Hey, look. It's almost like I pitch stacked this. You just giving me your armor for funsies? Aurora needs Duskblade, you're so right. This would work if Tunic had block value still. This Tunic hasn't had block values. Oh, I guess they are alive. Like, this Tunic hasn't had block value since Nom. Which I guess they forgot about? I don't know. What am I doing? I'm just on footsteps for 8 dominate. Please show me a staunch response or die. I have successfully pitch stacked my opponent. It's probably staunch response. Oh, it's pulse. So you're dead? We did it. CNC pummel. Good game. What was our pitch stack looking like? We were about to rip back-to-back Oakenolds. Okay, so if I get these 3 cards next, I have to overpitch. So I go Oakenold, pitch, fuse the crumble into Oakenold, Remembrance, pummel. So I can then send Oakenold again, or I can play Felling, pitching crumble, bottoming Oakenold, and then pummeling. I really like staunch. I mean, this was a close game. Like, we're at 3. Our opponent had a hot start, but this is why I think, like, as enticing as it is to play hot and fast with Yarl and, like, ooh, we found the CNC pummel, or the CNC pummel on turn 1 was correct, but, like, ooh, we found Oakenold early, ooh, we found this early, ooh, we can do it. Like, your second cycle is trash. And then your second cycle is like, hammer. And your opponent says, cool, D-react for 4, Oakenold, Oakenold, Oakenold. I stacked it. Have I tried Gauge at all? I have not tried Gauge. I have a hard time investing time and effort into a fan format with Nats next month and Pro Tour the month after. Like, I'm sure it's fun, but clearly I need work on CC. Imagine if Aggro Blaze was this good. Aggro is great. Aggro is amazing at this game. I have a lot of respect for Aggro. Especially, like, the prep he does on his stream. Like, this is hard. To be serious, I'm hoping for more synergies with flow destruction. How would be nice to get stacking effects from one flow being destroyed with multiple A strikes. I agree. Yeah, Astral Strike is a big one that, like, this is clearly supposed to be a good card that matters a lot for Lightning heroes, and it is currently, like, unplayable because we just don't make that much flow. Like, as it is, thank you, France. This was a 6-second cycle. I actually played the game correctly. I don't know how much of it you saw, France, but our opponent hit us with, like, CNC pummel turn 1, double fused Oakenold turn 5. Like, they were playing it fast, and then their second cycle is, like, unplayably bad. Yarl with Winter's Wail is a hell of a drug. I believe that. I did do it. I am learning. I am improving. So what was it? Fused Oakenold, or Felling Pummel. CNC. E-Strike Hammer. E-Strike Hammer. Bad hand. Tear Asunder. Alright, I'm going to call it today. Thank you all for hanging out. If you came for Aurora at the end, I'm sorry. But we crashed out. I'm not playing that deck anymore until full release. We'll just do Yarl and other fun decks. I want to play Betsy next week. I might put time into Puffin if I can find a list. There's some cool heroes that were borderline and now have new cards, and I want to give them a try. So, just get a headband. Thank you all for hanging out. I will be back on Monday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, playing probably Betsy, honestly, but something. Hopefully I will see you all then. Have a great weekend. Good luck at your skirmish if you're playing in this last week of skirmish. And until the next time I see you, take care.